Well, welcome to our first snowy day on the homestead this year. I am just kind of going around and getting things ready for winter. It's going to be really cold this weekend, so lots of prep to do to make sure the animals are all good, and I figured I would just kind of walk through and show you what I've done so far and talk about what I need to do yet to keep all the animals happy and healthy for, the next 6 months of this crap. James! Poor old man. He just turned 10. His arthritis is getting pretty bad. Hi, Max. He just turned 8. You boys are getting old on me. But, so for the dogs, they get a heated water dish. That blue dish plugs in, so they've got warm water. And then obviously they have their big doghouse and stuff it with hay. And then they just have something nice and soft to lay on. But the floor under here is insulated, and all the walls and up around the top are insulated. So when they're laying in there, it actually stays really, really warm. For the people, Dan brought over lots of wood, and we'll need lots more. But that helps heat the house and the shop and keeps us warm. And then out here, the hay under the green tarp is for the horses, and then all of these are wrapped bales for the cows. And then obviously all the horses and cows get tank heaters in their water troughs to keep them ice free. I'll have to dig those out this weekend. Hi, babies. And then, again, lots of hay and shavings and whatever to keep them a nice dry spot. Everybody's still eating their breakfast right now. And then we even added in some more little faces. Hi, bud. So we found these on Facebook Marketplace for really cheap, like $50 a piece, and cheaper for the ones that are a little beat up. But then we added 3 new babies. Hi, loves. These guys are just a couple days old, and with how cold it is, they're going to be in the calf huts just until they're a little bigger, because it keeps them, it keeps them nice and dry and warm, and they get fed and everything in here a couple times a day, and fresh shavings, kind of deep bedding method in there as well to keep them warm. But they're pretty happy in there. And then we're in there a little bigger, and we're not so worried about them getting a chill. They can come out here and play with these guys. And obviously the big cows are all doing good. Now for the chickens, what I like to do over the winter. One, you've seen a video of how I winterize my coop before. It's a couple years old now. Obviously I have a different coop, but I pretty much do the same thing, other than I don't need to add insulation into this one. But another thing that I do that I don't think was mentioned in that specific video is I like to add in more protein for the chickens, because they're not getting all their fresh bugs and whatever little critters they can catch when they're out free ranging, because they're just not around this time of year, and that protein is really important for them to grow new feathers back and keep up with egg production. And a lot of my girls are older, so it's even more important. Thank you, Max. So I like to feed them black soldier fly larvae. We just get them from GrubTerra. I've shown you guys these before. I pretty much always have these on hand because they are a great treat to teach your chickens to come if they free range. They can pretty much be anywhere on the property, and I call them and sprinkle out, just a little handful or so, and they will all come running. And that's perfect because they come any time of day, even if it's not time to be put away. So, if there's a predator or something and I want them all up here, it's really easy to get them all up here, and it's just super healthy. So, and obviously they enjoy the snacks very much. Hi, girls and boys. I was gonna rehome that rooster, It's one of the babies from this year, but look at how handsome he is. I think he has to stay. He's just too cute. And I have another little rooster running around that's going to look exactly like Hercules. So a barred rock, but with the fluffy feet from Daddy, Mr. Darcy. So if anybody wants one of those, I have a young one that I'll need to be finding a home for. But yeah, that's just kind of what we're doing to prepare for winter. Obviously, I think keeping a lot of feed on hand is important because, you know, you never know what road conditions are going to be, and with all the holidays, people go crazy. So we have the 2 grain bins full of grain for the cows and chickens, and then we stock up, obviously, as you saw, on the hay, and then on hay pellets as the horses get with their supplements on top of, and snacks for extra protein for the chickens, and stuff for bedding for the dogs, and just a little bit more stuff going into the daily routine and more stuff to think about to make sure we're all prepped up for, you know, doesn't matter what the weather is, we need to make sure we have everything available to take care of the critters right here. And now I'm gonna go back inside before I freeze, because it stopped snowing and it melted a little bit, but it is windy and it is very cold.